What's up, y'all? Give y'all a minute to come on in with me. Getting ready to do some super duper stuff this evening. We're working on this pork belly. Got a little Iris with me. Say hey, Iris.
Hey! Skin looks disgusting. Yep. So much fat and wrinkles. Can't judge the book by its cover though. It might taste good.
You talking to the folks, Iris?
Yeah. Dancing kinda.
Kind of dancing, kind of.
So what's that for?
That's the injector.
Oh. A little something I learned in ballet class. I haven't done it in a while, but I remember it.
So, Iris, as I get started, I want you to keep up with the comments. Everybody is talking to us, okay?
Sure. Sure.
All right. So, all right, y'all. So we back here with you, and we're glad that you joined us as we're doing this live cooking with Demlees. We've got us a pork belly here, and we're getting ready to season this joker and prep it for tomorrow when we get ready to put it on the grill. As you can see, it's pretty big, and I've got me some pans here. We're gonna cut it down so that we can work this thing out so we can have plenty of it. So, all right, as we know, there's a little delay. And then for those that may be asking, what is pork belly is nothing but bacon. This is what you all eat, those that eat bacon in the mornings, for breakfast, on your burger, on your loaded baked potatoes, bacon with candy flavor on it, with syrup and all of that stuff to make candy bacon.
I like that.
That's all it is. So you like that, Iris? I know you
bacon.
do. Yeah. So, guys, what we're gonna do is, because like I said, this is such a big piece of meat, we're gonna go ahead and score it so that we have at least 2 pieces that we're gonna put on the grill. I'm just gonna separate it because it make it a little bit more manageable to work with. All right. So we got it already set in half. Y'all, and I'm just gonna give y'all a preview. Y'all gonna want to join us tomorrow because we're going to also do a brisket too and a duck.
Ooh.
Yeah. So, as you can see, it's already been trimmed. If you get it and still got that silver skin on it, you want to take that off. So we went to Restaurant Depot and got this one. It's already trimmed, so we don't have to do any work cutting off, pulling off any extra little pieces. Over here, there's a little bit on this one. So this skin, you want to take that off. I'm going to go ahead and pull that silver skin off. It's not desirable. Some folks cook with it and eat it or whatever. I mean, you can eat it, but I don't think it's the most desirable piece, really. So let me just kind of cut this off.
It smells disgusting.
What?
Look, the silver skin looks and smells disgusting.
You can't even smell it. You can see it. You can't smell the skin. You're probably more so talking about the pork, and that's fine.
No, I'm not talking about that. It really does smell disgusting.
So the silver skin is also that membrane that's on your that you have on your back of your ribs too. If you ain't taking that off, you're tripping just as well. You're cutting corners. Even though we're not in competition and doing a competition cook, it's better to not have all of that on there. It makes it chewy and hard for the person that's biting it. I like when people are eating what I'm cooking for it to just kind of melt in their mouth, for them to enjoy it all the way through. Every morsel makes everything so much better. Just about got all of it. I'm glad this one was already pretty much dressed, trimmed up right. You see I'm peeling that right off of there.
It's a good method.
Okay. Now, waste not, want not is our motto, right, Iris? We're going to fry that up for later, that little piece right there. Watch and learn. Best you believe me. Okay, so this is all done. I'm going to put this piece to the side, out of the way. Put these scraps in the trash.
Skin looks gross.
Iris, you know, you really shouldn't talk about how bad something looks that you're cooking when you're preparing it. You want the people to think that what you're doing is amazing. But I appreciate you being honest. Just a future tip.
The wrinkles.
Yeah, I know, Iris, but that's the way flesh looks.
I'm sorry. Not that. I mean, it looks great. It looks great.
Be honest. I feel you. I appreciate your honesty, baby. I don't ever want to kill that in you. So, look, guys, we're going to go ahead and to start scoring the meat. I'm going to, because I want it to cube later when we finish preparing it. And all I'm going to do is just take my knife and the diagonal and just kind of go through the skin.
On our way,
I'm going to have to change mine. That joker right there is too big. I'm going to cut my hand.
on my way.
What'd they say?
So, Trinell and Landa. Trelanda Scruggs says, on our way,
Okay. Yeah, cousin Trelanda and Roderick Scruggs. Yeah.
I said her name wrong.
That's all right.
Renette Robinson said.
That's Auntie.
Auntie Renette said, what time will this be ready on my way? Everyone's coming. What up, pastors? What Uncle Russell said.
Okay.
And Calvin Williams said, work on LOL.
Yeah. So.
And some of them say bring them on camera.
Who said bring them on camera?
On the thing. It says that. And Aunt Deborah is watching.
Okay. Oh, it's asking to bring them on camera. Okay.
What does that mean?
Bring them into the conversation. It's saying that it give them an option to.
Ooh. Mark Brown said, glad you changed that knife.
Yeah, man. It wasn't working out, Mark. Not at all. And I had to go back to this long because, as you can see, And let's be clear, this is my first pork belly, everyone. And I'm trying to score it, but, you know, I'm going to get the second one. Doggone perfect.
Kind of look like steak strips.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Just uncooked. Probably what it looks like. Alright. Aunt Deborah said, you see y'all would. And Aunt Deborah said, hi Iris. Hi Aunt Deborah.
Shit.
Oh,
I cut myself? No, thought I did though.
don't cut yourself. Be careful.
I know. Y'all laughing at me out there.
I don't want to bring back any memories.
I ain't cut myself before.
I know who does,
All right.
though.
So we got this scored, right? Now I want to take it, and you can see it scored one way. I'm going to turn it the other way and run scores across it.
Kind of like a waffle cone.
Yeah, exactly, Iris. and it's scoring it into like little chunks. And the reason why we're having to do this, guys, is because this skin is thick, and we want to make sure that when we season it, it actually penetrates the skin.
Mark Brown said, oops.
Yeah,
Oops about what?
my finger.
Oh, no. Oh.
Yeah. Nah, I didn't.
Gregory Nelson said, hey, Doc.
Hey, what's going on, Doc? How you doing? All right, so now we've got it scored. I'm going to go ahead and salt it. Let me wash my hands.
And Deborah said, memories with the hands, the yellow hand.
Yeah. All right, y'all. So I'm going to salt this, and I'm going to be pretty liberal with it. Why are you salting it, Rev? Well, I'm salting it so that it'll kind of cure the meat a little bit. And I want to get it all over the whole pig.
That's a lot of salt.
It is.
An awful lot of salt.
You want to make sure you get it in between. It gets in between it too. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So now we got that done. Let's go ahead and put this one in here. And I only needed to salt the top. I'm going to salt the bottom. And we'll just put it in there. Move it out of the way. Now let's prepare and score this other one. There's a lot of fat that's over here that's going to cut some of this off. Needs to be trimmed off.
We slapped it. And Deborah says she's taking notes.
Okay. So we got that excess fat that was on that one off. The other piece didn't have any. And now we're ready to score this one. All right. What are y'all making for Labor Day out there? Come on. Resharpen this knife.
Yeah, I wish we could do a dessert. That'd be cool. Labor Day dessert. I'd enjoy that.
Ask your mama. Not right now, but later. So, all right, so resharpen my knife, and let's see what we get now.
Ten people are watching for you. Mark Brown said, we plan on visiting you for dinner.
Well, all right. We'll have some left.
If there is any left.
Yeah.
Don't cut your finger.
I'm not. I'm going to do my best not to. Thank you. Little sous chef Iris. You know what? Cut this. This right here, because this ain't nothing but just a piece of skin. Anyway.
Pretty thick.
Yeah.
Real thick. Just like Medea said in the new movie.
Okay.
Skin. He said,
Yeah.
I don't want to be cut.
The pork skin is hard to, this stuff right here is hard.
Thank you. Mark Brown said, way to keep him focused, Iris.
Okay.
Thank you very much. I'll try.
Man.
You're doing a good job on this, Dad.
Yeah.
Keep up the good
For all
work.
my folks that's never done a pork belly, I want you to know this is a very sharp knife, and I am putting a lot of pressure on this, okay? So, this is not easy to do.
Linda Teamer said, hello everyone, what is he preparing?
Tell her what I'm preparing. What am I doing, Iris?
He's preparing steak?
No, girl, it's pork belly. How you get steak out of pork belly?
I'm sorry. I keep thinking.
Right.
What time? And Demetrius Short said, what time are we coming over?
Rev, tell Rev, dinner is still in quarantine.
Alright. Well, you just said it.
Yeah,
Video ended.
it ended.
Yep.
Yeah, because it got, it might come back in. I had a phone call come on my phone. Did it come back?
Wait, hold on. Hold on. Uncle Richie is asking what time should we show up?
Who is?
Demetrius Short / Uncle Mitchie.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
What type of knife are you cutting with this wood?
Man, tell them it's a butcher knife, but it's
It's a butcher knife.
the skin on this pork belly is tough.
Really thick.
It's really thick, and it ain't for the faint to be trying to cut through.
And Uncle Michi also said, ha ha ha.
All right, so
And
we're gonna put this joker in here.
slap him in there.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, this is the next. It's recording now.
Okay. So, yeah, we got our pork bellies all ready to go. And now we're gonna go ahead and break down our brisket since we're up here doing it. You know, got the pork bellies ready. We're gonna put those in the refrigerator.
This is a different one. I just realized since you went to go wash your hands.
Yeah.
Not now. All right. You got to do something. All right. Now I think it's the new one. This is very confusing.
Yeah. Yeah, so we got this brisket. We're not gonna take it out yet till after we clean our workstation.
Ooh, that's too much blood.
Iris, remember, you're cooking. Okay.
All right.
Now, all I'm gonna do with the brisket, guys, is I'm going to trim it and set it. But first I'm going to clean my workstation because you can't have a workstation like this. Cross-contamination is not a good thing, okay?
Uncle Michi said, ask your dad, where did he get the recipe from?
This is me. This is me. Meech, what I do, man, is I watch a few different things, and then just because I cook, you know, regularly like this, I create my own. I just go and get like temperatures and processes that would need to be used to make sure that I'm following the processes right. Okay. Did he hear that?
Yes, he heard that.
Okay.
Probably. I don't know.
Okay. Well, all right, let me spray down my workspace.
You're all clean.
Get it all clean out here.
Is there a big one for this? Yeah.
I would pull out my cutting board for this brisket, but that's really somewhat futile at this point, guys, to pull out a cutting board for this brisket as big as it is. What we're getting ready to do is we're going to slice it down
Ooh.
and up.
Oh. And across?
Yeah. So I'm getting up all of this blood that was there. I sprayed it down with disinfectant, and now I'm going to come back across with some water to clean this countertop off. Okay.
Pretty good at this, Dad. You've been practicing for a lot of years.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
So guys, we've got this done. Now we want to go ahead and get our brisket out of the packet. And look at this thing. We have us a big Angus Superior brisket. There's a lot of fat on here, so there's a lot of trimming that's got to happen. And so let me
Does
get
it
my
have
knives.
the silver skin on it?
It does have a little silver skin on it, yes.
All right.
Listen at you, Iris, learning. Michi, you hear her learning, asking about silver skin and stuff?
All right. Mark Brown said thanks. Maybe when I get ready to cook pork though, I will have to call you after.
Yeah.
You share how yours tasted.
I might, if I got any left, Mark, I'll bring it when I get back in the office on next Wednesday. But I'm expecting it to all be gone.
Diane Kristen said, I want a plate. #love Demlees.
We love you too, Reverend Crispin. Hey, we love you too. We miss seeing you. We just over here trying to hold it together. How you doing?
Did you say Christman?
Huh?
Did you say Christman?
No, it's a Diane Christian.
Oh, all right. It sounded like Christman.
Well, excuse me for my North Nashville and Southern drawl,
Dad.
little girl.
I'm
know?
sorry, I can't hear.
Now you can't hear.
Dad.
Anybody want a little girl? No, I'm not giving up. She's mine. Okay. Now this is brisket. This is beef, for those that don't know.
A lot of beef.
And there's a lot of beef.
I wonder how much it weighs.
It weighs 14 pounds, Iris.
That's a lot.
Yeah. We got it from Restaurant Depot. Now, I'm not going to season it or anything tonight or do my dry rub. So I've got to take my coffee pot out to make the coffee, to do some other stuff. I'm just going to trim the fat. At least that's all I feel like doing tonight, okay? So we want to get some of this fat cap off of here. It's so much on here. And so we just need to trim it down because too much of that fat will keep it from cooking evenly. What?
Frida Player said, I will take her for the weekend if she comes with food.
All right, Madam Board Representative, what's going on, Frida? How you doing?
Mark Brown said, don't trim that much fat off.
I'm just trying to get some. I know. Hey, you're right, Mark. I'm just trying to get some of this fat off here because it's. I'm not gonna mess with the marbling, but some of this tip stuff has got to go, man. Can't have all of that on there. Okay. Let me see here.
Hopefully that skin isn't pretty thick.
Well, this isn't skin, baby. This is fat.
Alright, good.
So it's easy to cut.
That's a lot of fat.
Yeah. I'm just taking some of it off. And that's enough. Now, look. I'm going to tell y'all what I do with my fat. I'm going to save this. And I throw it in the bottom of my drip pan. Huh? What? Let it drip. Drop. You know what I'm saying? And so it goes into the whole cooking process. Now, this brisket is awfully big. What I'm gonna do, instead of just slapping one big piece on the grill, I'm gonna actually go ahead and cut this joker in half so I can do 2 pans when I'm ready to do it. Why are you doing that instead of cooking one big whole piece? Well, I'm gonna share it with my neighbors as a welcome to the neighborhood thing to some of my neighbors. I hadn't had a chance to do that with the ones to the left or the right. And then we just got some new neighbors across the street. So I just want to welcome them properly to the neighborhood. Now I've got these 2 pieces. Now on tomorrow, what I'm going to do, and we'll go live with you guys so you can see me do it. I'm going to do one in Reuben's dry rub seasoning with my coffee mix. And then the other, I'm gonna use my own house blend seasoning that I keep. Y'all can see my jar is pretty well seasoned, as I've used this one for years. Just continue to make my own, restock, and been refilling it. But my brother Reuben Dobson makes this dry rub right here. It is excellent. It's great on seasoning anything. And so we're gonna do that tomorrow. You'll get to see us do that in the whole prep process. Right now, I just wanted to get the meat out of the package and get them in the pan separate. And you'll see us with part of the process. I'm gonna tell you all about how to wrap your brisket in butcher paper. And I learned recently that you can get from Publix, their paper bag is wax lined on the inside. It's butcher paper. Who knew? So now when you get your groceries, you just say, hey, put my groceries, double bag me, put them in paper. Go in there and get your rotisserie chicken, or get you some vegetables or some of them Mardi Gras wings. Put it in the paper bag, and you've got your own butcher paper ready to go when you get ready to smoke. So we're gonna smoke with some cherry tomorrow, and we're gonna use the Reuben's dry rub with our Sumatra coffee Guinness blend. And with that, we'll see you early tomorrow morning.
Wood said, Nope, missed you, man.
Miss you too, bro. Love you too, brother.
Rita Player said, I'm doing well, eating Chinese food and watching you in the U.S. Open. Mark Brown said, it keeps the meat moist and adds flavor.
Absolutely right, Mark. That's what the fat does. But there was so much of it here just now. I wanted to trim some of it, just some of it. But I'm going to use this fat, like I said, tomorrow as a conductor, as I put it down in the bottom of my drip pan. Too much fat on there also can cause your meat to stall. Term I recently learned today, I learned calling it stalling, where it doesn't get past a certain heat because the fat and all the tissue, the connective tissue, starts to break down, so it cools the meat and doesn't allow it to continue to get up to temperature. So since I don't use all those thermometers and all of that kind of stuff, I want to make sure that I'm getting an evenly consistent piece of meat prepared. I trim off a little bit more of the fat, but I don't throw it away. I use it as fuel to help keep that fire going, to keep that heat rising. So look, y'all, I love y'all. We've been here 30 minutes tonight. What else we got? What?
Stephanie K. Smith said, hey, my
That's Auntie
friends,
Stephanie. What's up, Steve?
love Demlees, hashtag Fisk forever.
Fish forever, baby. Sons and daughters ever on the altar. Hey, I was thinking today, make sure, just because I wanted to be sure that Feeny got her money that we sent to her by Cash App. Just want to make sure we sent it to the right place. Text me later. All right, love you. Talk to you guys later. Demlees will see you tomorrow. Oh, Marion got something you want to say. Come on, say something to the folks. We're going to be on here early tomorrow morning, y'all, because we got to get this brisket. It's going to take 12 hours for us to cook this brisket. So be ready to get going early, like 7 o'clock in the morning. We will be in here brewing coffee, making things happen. So I hope y'all will tune in to the live. We got our barbecue sauce going. We're going to send you all a special treat, seeing the barbecue sauce, how we prep it. It's real simple, and it's homemade, all created and crafted right here. So we thank y'all for joining us for a live episode of Cooking with
Demlees.
Love y'all. See y'all later.
Demlees. That was Cooking with Demlees.
It better be cooked with Demlees.